Tarisland has finally released their anticipated legendary weapons. Yes, those spicy weapons that they've been marketing for Season 1 are officially out in the game. I'll be explaining to you guys how you guys can get them and what they're all about. Now, the really cool thing about this is that the weapons actually change your appearance. So you have gear progression, which is cool with the legendary weapons. But let's jump into it and see if you guys can actually get them though. So legendary weapons in this game was marketed before the season launch. There was a lot of talk around it. There was also talk around that everybody would be able to get the weapons, but it's not as easy as that, unfortunately. You actually have to grind a little bit for it, and it's for some it might be even impossible to get legendaries. But legendary weapons, let's talk about them first. Legendary weapons are basically new weapons that will start on 160 gear level that you can upgrade, and they will have a special bonus stats, some increased attribute stats, but they will have their own special attribute depending on what kind of class you play. But they will give some nice bonus, and they look really cool. But so that is basically legendary weapon in a nutshell. But how do you get them? How does it work? Now, the way to get legendary weapons in this game is to do the last raid, which is raid 5, because the raid 5 can drop Ember of Skyfire, and then doing the next raid, which opens in 5 days, which is the Altar of Sacrifice. He will also drop Ember of Skyfire, and then the new epic raids that opens in 19 days, that's a while too, will also drop Ember of Skyfire, right? Now, unfortunately, the way to do this is you need to get 10 Ember of Skyfires. It says right here. You use 10 Ember of Skyfire, combine into a Skyfire rune, and then that will unlock an artifact quest and unlock the artifact system. Artifact system is a legendary system. So when you have 10 of these, you'll be able to combine them and get the quest to get the legendary weapon. So you just need 10 of them. Not that hard, right? Well, it kind of is. Because the way that Skyfire works, if you guys have been raiding, you probably sometimes you see these star cluster packs dropping. Sometimes you see these gem packs dropping, right? And it drops into the raid, and then as a full raid you can bid on these items, right? Or you can roll for the items. Unfortunately, I don't know why they did this, but they did this probably because they want to make money, right? Now this item right here has a chance to drop in your raid. So if you do the raid, you have a chance to get in, you have a chance not to see it at all. It will drop in the auction system, and then you have a chance to bid for it. You cannot roll for it like the other items. You can only bid gold. Yes, and the minimum starting bid is 20,000 gold. So if you get it at the cheapest, how it will basically work is you have to pay 200,000 gold to actually get this item. To get the legendary weapon, right? So 200k gold is what you need, and you have to get some luck involved. However, if nobody bids on it, because the minimum price is so high, there's going to be a lot of people not bidding for it, you will be able to see the item. I think it's going to be under world. Yeah, here we go. Right here, you'll be able to bid for the item in the world auction. There's going to be a bunch of them coming here later today, and you can basically bid here for 20k each to get all of them. So if you want to, you can just bid and buy it with the gold you have, right? For me, I have 26k gold. If I want to get a legendary weapon, I can't. I'm too broke. Most of the players playing this game, I played the whole last season, season 0, and I grinded, and I never made even close to the 200k gold that you need to get it, right? So getting this, unfortunately, I have to say it like it is. It is pay to win. Yes, it's straight pay to win. If you want to get a legendary weapon, you have to spend money. And the way you spend it, basically, right? You go special offer. Hey, Tarisland, shout me out, bro. I'm telling people how to pay to win in your game. I got you. Even though I know pay to win is forbidden, but I got you. You buy this pack right here, right? You buy this for 7,000 crystals, $100. Then you go to consignment right here, right? You sell it right here, right now. If I want to purchase, let's say, how much crystals did I see? Say I said 7k, right? 7,000 crystal. I mean, I can only buy 5k, but 30k gold. So about $500, you can get a legendary weapon. Yes. If you're playing free to play like me, it's going to be really hard. Even if you're min max, it's going to take a while. And the unfortunate thing with this is you cannot roll for it unless you actually pay. Now, there are some things that people thought out to how to get through this BS and try to get it yourself, right? One thought was doing split runs, which basically was what we were thinking about, which is basically You have 10 players, each of them have one alt each, and we run the raid with each of the alts throughout the person, but that won't work. The reason for that is this item does not have a 100% drop chance. So even if you run it, you only have one weekly chance, right, on each raid. So if you run it with your people, you have to first of all drop it, and the chance is lower because the chance goes off of how many people are on your team that needs the loot. For example, if I run the raid, right, and I need loot chance, I have 1 out of 1 loot chance, but everybody else in my team have 0, there's a lower chance to get it because this rolls depending on how many people need loot. So if you have 10 players, there is a chance that you might drop 10 at once in the auction, very low chance. But if you only have one person, it's going to be way harder to get it. But if you do get it, you still have to bid the 20k gold, right? And the other players won't get it. So it all depends on the loot chance. The people in the team gets the gold from the guy that bid is only if you need the loot. So you can't keep running it or keep getting gold. That's not how it's going to work. It's only can get gold if you drop it and you have a loot chance. If you don't have a loot chance, you can still help people, but it's a lower chance for it to drop. So it's not really worth it. So the people that want legendary, you probably want to be running the raid with 10 players that actually needs the loot in the raid. Because if you run with players that already have finished it and it's just helping you, there's a way lower chance to get it. But you still have to pay 20k gold. So that is basically how it works. And then later on you can upgrade this because the legendary weapon you will drop will be 160 gear. However, with the artifact system, you will be eventually able to upgrade it to 170. Possibly, most likely, by buying more of these. So it won't stop at only getting 10 of these. You probably have to keep getting them, keep buying them. So every time you make 20k gold, you got to buy another one, and you got to keep upgrading like this. So eventually it hits 170, and then probably, I think 170 is max, right, this season. Yeah, so to get the 170, you have to keep getting this, keep buying it. So it's not going to stop at 10, unfortunately. So I hope you guys have a bunch of gold stock, but this is, in my opinion, this is crazy. It's extreme, in my opinion of this, it's extremely pay to win. Legendary items are pay to win. I don't know why they were marketing as everybody can get it. You can't get it. There's no rolling for it. There's no free rolling for it. There's nothing. There's no way to even get gold. And what is really sad, okay, because we got to talk about this. You guys remember when the first season came out, there used to be reward runs for speed running, right? These raids. And you could get 10k gold every time you speed ran, right? However, because of the cheaters, so thank everybody, thank you. We should thank the cheaters. Because of the cheaters, they removed the leaderboard completely, so there's not even an extra way to get gold anymore. So to get the 10k or 5k gold, because they get 5k to top 500, 300, so they gave a bunch of gold away, but now we don't even get that because of the cheaters, so they closed the leaderboards. So we're not even getting gold to get the legendary items. So right now, the only way to get gold is through crafting, right? Basically through crafting, and you cannot make enough gold through crafting to unfortunately get enough. I've like, trust me, I have players that dedicate to the auction house, and they're probably maximum at 35k gold. So this is going to be a long process for a free-to-play player that doesn't have much time to play stuff. This probably is going to take you until season 2. Okay, it's going to take some time. But that is legendary weapons in a nutshell. I mean, you guys know my opinion. I think the whole system is extremely stupid. It doesn't make sense why you have to pay to win it. I mean, the whole item is a pay to win item. You buy, I mean, you can technically get it for free, guys, by playing for a year. But the people that's going to get it are people that pay to win the gold. So it's going to be pay to win, but that's basically how the system works. I hope it explained how it works to you guys. In my opinion, legendary weapons are cool and they're good, but it's not worth the crazy investment, unfortunately. I mean, they will have better stats, so you'll be able to upgrade them, but it's a whole investment. And unfortunately, what I see after the legendary weapons, they're probably going to add legendary gear and stuff. So, I mean, we can tell where the game is going, what direction it's going. I think you guys can tell too. Where it's going. But yeah, will I be getting the legendary weapon? No, I haven't. If you guys know, I'm free to play. I haven't spent a single dollar on Tarisland. I'm happy with it. I'm not going to be spending any. So I will never get legendary because, unfortunately, like, I don't understand. The one thing I don't understand is, why do you have to bid 20k as a minimum bid no matter what? Why can't you roll with your team? Like, that is such a scummy move to do that you can't roll on it. If the whole team agrees, your whole 10 team agrees that we're going to roll for it, you cannot, because they want to make money on you. They want to make that gold from you, your money. They want to milk that cash. And the game doesn't have enough influx of gold to actually be able to get it. So most of the people are not going to get it. So if you see somebody running out with legendary, you know they got that money. But that is legendary. Legendaries in a nutshell in Tarisland. That's the only way to get them. You get them through auctioning in the raid. You have to pay 20k every time for every single piece. There's no other way to get it. You can get it through the wool auction, or you can get it through the auction in the raid. The good thing is, make sure you run your raids with people that wants to buy it for 20k, because at least you get a little bit of money. You get like 2k. So every time you run it every week, you get 2k, 4k. With my math, you probably just have to do this for like 12 more weeks and you maybe have a chance to buy your own. So yeah, good luck guys. I hope you guys get legendary. If you guys do, post it in my Discord. I would love to see all your juicy legendaries. But thank you guys. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Check out this video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.